This incident that happened in Linstead, it's a tragedy. You know, a 4-year-old girl is no longer with us because of some of the carelessness and some of the ignorance of some of these people, these young men who feel like the only way they can resolve certain issues is going around and doing these mass shootings. I always like to do something different style of video, different of everybody. I don't want to put myself in no way.
It started along the roadway into a yard along Commodore. It was said that they were dressed. Some of the men were dressed in police looking vests, which is pretty concerning for us as investigators at this time because it doesn't represent the kind of operations of the police.
This tragedy that happened in Linstead, in Commodore Linstead, on Sunday night, it's a tragedy, and you know, it's once again a child has been involved in something, got caught up in something that they're not involved in because of, me personally, I put it as ignorant people, and excuse my emotions because when you see these stuff in the news and you're talking about our beautiful land, Jamaica, that we love so much and we want to see better and better. So in the news, Monday morning, it broke to a lot of people at 8:45 Sunday night. People were in Commodore in a place where they call Big Yard. Something that would bring back a lot of memory to a lot of us because a lot of us in our community, we had that place where we used to go and everybody would chill, everybody would have fun and stuff like that. And I can vividly remember an incident, something like that, like this happened in a neighborhood where I grew up in. We're talking, what was it, 97, 98. And the same, it could have been the same thing as this where people came and they shot, they started firing in the neighborhood. And I think only one person got hurt. He's still walking around with that bullet in his body. And they say right now, no, there was no fatality. But I've been in incidents like this, and you can imagine like how everyone that was there, how they feel and stuff like that. To know that on a Sunday evening where everybody's chilling, having fun, playing the games and doing whatever, and then you got men that came in saying that they're police, and then they start firing at the crowd and a 4-year-old and an 11-year-old. And the 4-year-old is not longer with us, and the 11-year-old is fighting, battling to stay with us. This shouldn't be our kids. We're losing our kids because of some of this foolishness and stuff that is going on. And 9 people got caught up in that brutal night, and unfortunately, 5 didn't survive. Including the young lady, and a 19-year-old is in it as well. So we're talking teenagers, kids that are not teenagers. They get one teenager, so it's like you got someone from different, part of the spectrum where it's like a child, a baby, an 11-year-old who's almost transitioning into teenager. Then we have a teenager who's almost there, who's going to start being classed as an adult, and then we had the 3 adults them, you know, that was involved in it. And trust me, it's a sad, sad day for Commodore Linstead, and it's a sad, sad day for Jamaica. We don't want this. We condemn this, and we don't want it to happen again. And this is where people, if you love your country, if you love your family, if you love your kids, this is where you guys have to come in and start saying, you know what, if you see something, hear something, don't blame me as an informer or anything like that. But if you want to preserve your country, your island, love, yeah, you have to start talking these stuff because you don't know when it's gonna start turning on you. A lot of people say they can't trust the police or this or that or that, but they're trying to do their best to make sure that everyone has got the security and everyone can feel safe. Now, you know, there's so much community where there's almost every community has got a big yard. Almost every community has got a big yard. And those are some of the fun times that I had as a child growing up. To go to where everybody in my community would chill. On Sunday evenings was our evening where we would chill and stuff like that. And it's sad that in one of them big yards that this would happen, and a 4-year-old who was there probably, you know, the child didn't choose to, probably didn't even choose to be there, probably was there with an adult and friend. And it's so sad that she lost her mom, you know, only a bit ago, as a baby, as a young child, and then now, they've lost her too. It's sad for the family, and stuff like this we have to condemn. And I hope that the police then work night and day and relentlessly to find the perpetrators of this and bring them to justice. And I hope that the human rights, when these people get caught and bring to court, I hope that the human rights shut them out and don't have nothing to say, because they need to be, you know, they need to be prosecuted by the full arm of the law. They need to be, you know, get the maximum. And everybody knows that my views about, you know, the rope thing. Everybody know my views about that. I don't care. Some of these people who are doing these stuff deserve the rope, and you know, that's just my views on it, because it's not me alone. Unfortunately, I'm one of them who will come out here and I will say something about it, because this is, you know, we're talking about, you know, we don't want to see these things going on in Jamaica. Jamaica is paradise. There's people that come there and love Jamaica so much, and it's sad. It's sad. I talk to a lot of people that live abroad. I talk to a lot of Jamaicans who live abroad, and they want to come and enjoy it. But a lot of people are scared of what is going on. Before we go any further, guys, don't forget to hit the subscription button, tap the notification bell. So, you know, on this chatty repeat news, we're trying to build a momentum going, and it's sad. So I'm gonna be putting up a video with what the police had to say about the incident and what's been going on in the Linstead space over the past year, where he's saying that they've been good. There hasn't been no loads of crime, and you know everything has been at least settled than it was last year. And then we come and have this, and it's sad for everybody. And condolences goes out to all the people who've lost family members, and to the ones in the hospital. I hear that there's two critical in the hospital fighting, and they're fighting. So let's pray for them and hope that they can pull through, and then they get the help so that they're not traumatized and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Remember, hit the subscription button, tap the notification bell, because we're going to be bringing you more and more and more stuff that's in the news all over the globe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Last year, this time, they were seeing something like 20 odd murders compared to just 8 murders up to this point, until we have this very unfortunate situation. The indicators so far are suggesting that this might be a continuation of gang conflict, which comes as a surprise to us, because really and truly this area has been quiet for a while.